What's up, guys? I am finally back in front of a camera. You may or may not know that recently I've been pretty ill, but it feels good to be back. I am still a little bit rough, so excuse me if I'm coughing and splurting during this, but look who I'm with. Oh God, the antics have already started. The antics have already started. I'm with Mr. Shmee, Sam from Seen Through Glass, and my co-driver, Seb Delaney, of which I'm about to jump back into a car with again.
Live together.
Lately, I am two days out of bed. When I say that, I've been bedridden for the last week. More on that soon. But today, myself and Seb are jumping into an ice silver McLaren 570 GT. Super excited. And I'm also very happy, yeah, because our car's been spec'd with the sports exhaust, which I know Tim's a little bit pissed off about because he really wants the sports exhaust, but I think later on in the day we're going to be swapping rides and things. But yeah, guys, I'm just super happy to be back in front of a camera sharing supercar adventures with you guys. It's been really crap and sucked big time being just off grid, really. And I also like to take this opportunity as well to say thank you to everyone who wished me well. It genuinely did perk me up, so thank you for that. But now, let's go check out these cars.
150 litres of space in the front. Amount of space, and in fact, you've got all the first aid kit warning triangle, which is built into this section here. So around the rear,
this is most definitely how I like to spend my morning.
Actually a crushed carbon finish. It's a really thin frame here, and when you try to use either steel or aluminium, it'll flex too much, so that's why we've gone for that. So just in the back here, we've got your lunch. So you'll notice we've got a hamper there.
Got a full-on hamper in the back.
Drinks at the top, so yeah, you can literally...
Sold on this car already.
Lunch! That's amazing!
It's a Fortnum Mason, no less, sir.
Of course. Only the best. Lovely. So yeah, just unclip it from this side when you get up to the observatory, and we'll have some drinks to go with that as well.
Amazing. Awesome. So, of course, we are test driving the GT model, so I'm going to pop the boot and actually stick my bag in it. After all, that's what this is for. That's what this is for. Front boot. I'm gonna try it out.
Go for it.
Just see how it goes.
That one looks really nice as well.
The white one?
Yeah.
I think if I was speccing one, it might actually be white. Okay, let's have a go sticking this in the back.
I think this would maybe be nice.
There you have it. The practicality unfolds. There it is, man, and then just close it down. Sweet.
Dude. Dihedral doors.
Oh, so cool. Doors. They add so much drama to it, don't they?
So you're starting off?
We're starting off, yeah. Casual Tuesday morning. Yeah? Just in Tenerife. We're in Tenerife for the sort of global press launch of the McLaren 570 GT. And yeah, we've been super lucky to get invited here to drive this fantastic car. So, let's do it, man. Let's go. We're back in the driver's seat again together. Boom!
Although in a nicer car this time.
And this time, let's not die. More on that later.
Here we go.
There's a swell of torque in this thing.
We are moving.
Oh, we also have sat nav. See if we can work out how to turn in now. This has been upgraded with the sports exhaust system, which makes it sound rather splendid.
Rather nice.
Rather splendid. Now, I was fortunate enough to drive a 570S about 4 or 5 weeks ago, so it's not super fresh in my mind, but
it's fresh enough.
It's fresh enough to be able to sort of pick out the differences.
I'm trying to adjust my seat. You know what, these seat controls are quite tricky.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm still taking this on board, what we're doing this morning, bro. It's like...
we're going left.
It's crazy.
That's what we're doing.
We're going left. It is a bit surreal.
Let's go drive up a Volcano in a McLaren.
Yeah, that's what's happening. We're Volcano driving.
Then arrive at waypoint.
So James, tell us about the different traction modes.
Well, I think straight away it's an indicator of what car I would probably lean towards, because we set off from the car park in track mode. So, yeah, which is good, because rather than having a completely seamless shift, I think it has like an artificial throttle cut, which replicates a tap in the back.
And pop on the up change as well.
Pop on the up changes, which we haven't experienced yet because we're currently following a van in like a 30 zone, so everything's going very calm right now. was partial throttle. We need the van to go, and then we shall unleash hell upon Tenerife. So last night in the briefing, we were told that we are going to drive up what is classed as an active volcano. I think the statistic was, if it were to erupt, it would create a tsunami that would wipe out New York. So
yeah,
we've been told to take it steady.
Yeah.
So not to
aid
disturb the tectonic movement.
And with your luck recently of nearly dying
Lately,
about 3 times a week.
They say things happen in threes, and that's it now, I'm done. So now it's your turn for some bad luck. Awesome. So as long as I'm not the guy to set the volcano off, all good.
Jeez.
Wow! So much torque! This is awesome. This is all. That was like my first burst in a straight line, and it's fantastically fast. I mean, this is their entry level. Like, this is what you would class as their entry level car, and it's very, very fast. Huge torque. That's third. Wow. Oh, guys.
This is something else.
Oh, I really, really like this. Here we go again. What?
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Here we go.
Third. Second. It's the torque which just gets me. There's the window. Windows up. Wow. So,
We're cruising now. James is at the wheel. James was taking it for the first part of the drive. Then we've just been cruising for a tiny bit, and first impressions are A, that is extremely comfortable, and B, stupidly fast. Give us a little taster now.
let's drop it down to fourth. I mean, I'm short shifting that. Like,
it's so good. This is their entry level sports series car, and it's like mind-blowingly fast and so comfortable.
super plush.
Yeah, really refined. You were saying there's all this leather all around. It is unreal. So far, this is amazing. We were saying we really hope this car isn't too good, because then we're gonna want one really badly.
I already really want one.
I really want one.
So, to top this experience off, last time I drove a McLaren, I was in England. England's lovely. But today, we are in the sunny country of Tenerife, and we're about to drive up some, I would say mountain passes, but technically it's volcano passes. We're on a volcanic island, yeah, and we're taking this new car up there, and now I'm super excited about it. So, situation update, both of our GoPros have died on us. It's not a battery
Don't know
thing.
why.
We've got them plugged directly in. We're wondering if something, the only explanation we have is that potentially some software that is in the 570 GT might have tampered with the GoPros, because we both plugged them in to charge them up, and it's happened to both separate GoPros. So, we're freewheeling, handycam style. Doesn't detract from what a great time I'm having. I just hope it's coming through on camera.
I think it'll be alright.
Man, this road is absolutely incredible. So, observations then. The first thing that comes to mind is it goes like hell. It's still very much a sports car. I am actually picking up on a bit of turbo lag. It's not huge, but I guess I might be a bad person to compare it with because I'm driving a GT3 most of the time, which has fantastic throttle pickup. But when this thing comes in, it comes in hard. Like, it is not hanging around here. And these roads are fantastic. Yeah, slight lag there. It's not huge, but in fact, if anything, I think it adds character to the car. Also, as we found out last night, the 570 GT doesn't come with carbon ceramic brakes as standard. Now, I guess most of the time you're not going to be driving this car like this, but on these roads, I'm very thankful for it because there's some really tight switchbacks, first and second gear at times.
Because this one's got them optioned out, doesn't it?
This one has them on, and I'm thankful for it, you know? It stops well. Wow, but I tell you what, it's definitely a very enjoyable car to be in, to take up this road. I wouldn't class myself as an automotive journalist, but my benchmark for what makes a successful car, for me anyway, is if it makes me smile. Right now, going up these roads, the smile is real. The smile is big. Wow. Don't get me wrong, it helps where we are. The views here are absolutely incredible. Look at this road. Wow.
This is physically fun. Like, it's a physical
like,
experience.
It is, isn't it? When
car.
the turbo kicks in, it really comes in fantastically. It doesn't break traction. I mean, obviously we're on lovely, hot, smooth asphalt. But it cuts the power down. It just squats down and fires you out.
Yeah. Can you feel like it's willing to oversteer or understeer at all?
I would say it definitely feels more understeering. I think the nature of this car, of course, we have to remember that we're not in a 570S, we are in a 570 GT. And the nature of this car has been set up, so it's a little bit softer, a little bit more refined, and I guess not less scary, but its intention is to understeer more than oversteer. I'm sure he's definitely got enough power to make it oversteer. I'm having a very good time, so I'm not going to attempt that right now because I'd like to go back to England in one piece. I've spent plenty of time in a bed lately.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, but look at the roads that these guys have arranged for us. They've really set us up for a fantastic time. Alright, we've made it to checkpoint, which is an observatory, no less. Right at the highest point of this mountain range. And I've been told this is the first time the observatory has allowed press events up here with cars, so we're very fortunate to be here. Hey, how's it going? Good? Alright, I have just had my very first experience together with Mr. Delaney in the 570 GT. Needless to say, blew my socks off. It's fantastic. But what is enhancing this whole experience is the location we're in. Just have a look around at this place. We are what appears to be the surface of Mars, and we are at an observatory. Check it out, it is fantastic, and the view, and you can see over from here the whole island. Yeah, it's so cool. So yeah, we now have
lunch in a basket.
Lunch stop. Our little basket has been pulled out of the back of our 570 GT, and they've walked us up to this really nice hospitality area.
You said it perfect.
It really is. Just like Mars. Look, check it out.
Like playing tennis on
we're up here. Yeah, and we're going to now have some refreshments amongst this incredible view and chill. Gotta tell you, Tuesdays don't get much better than this. Okay, lunch stop over. That is definitely the best lunch I've ever had on a Tuesday. It's, the location is just insane. I'm obviously going to splice in some clips here of where exactly we are, but just to put it into context, we just had a picnic lunch at the top of a volcano, surrounded by incredible, endless blue sky, and down below here is a collection of McLarens, which we just happen to have keys to. Also, look what's joined us. It's an LT Spider. Pretty cash. So yeah, now we're sort of heading back to our cars. I'm going to grab a word with our resident YouTuber, Mr. Sam from Seen Through Glass. Yeah, how's that going? Experience so far? Yeah, your vlog's turning it more into like a food.
Flowers and fruit.
Flower and fruit. Look at this.
Can I just run you through this?
Run me.
Quickly.
Do it.
Not the white spec.
Not the right space. See, this is our car.
Yeah.
This one here.
The best interior.
Chocolate brown. Let me just have a look at this.
It's just the
Is this the best interior?
Come on.
Really?
Tan.
It is nice.
Imagine if it was red.
But it is red. Ours is red.
No, red paint. Come on.
Red paint,
Stay.
tan interior.
Yes.
You need to move to Miami, bro. Okay. What about this one? Is this the same color as the car on the roof? Because in the sunlight, it's a game changer.
Unbelievable, isn't it? The way it transforms and changes.
It is amazing. And do you know what? All of these, are they all specced with carbon splitters? Yeah, they are. The carbon splitters, essential. I'm not sure if they're standard or not. I would do this whole thing here.
You do, okay.
This whole insert.
Classic
carbon.
JWW.
What? Really? And these wheels? I would also opt for those wheels.
Yeah, they're probably my favourite ones.
And having driven those roads in this, I would also upgrade to carbon ceramic brakes because
interesting.
This thing does not hang around.
Yes.
And I was thankful for it on the way up here.
Yeah.
No doubt I'll be more thankful on the way down. This is what's going on all day. We are in locations like this with cars like this. I don't think it can get much better, can it really? Again, I'm in one of those situations where the vocabulary situation, again, where I don't quite have the words to convey to you guys how fantastic this is. But as I keep saying, this channel, my channel, is all about taking you guys along for this ride. So I'm like frantically running around, trying to film scenery, trying to film cars. It's endless, it's absolutely endless. I mean, look at this. I'm not sure if this camera's capturing it. If it captures just 10% of what I'm seeing right now, if I can send this down the internet and share it with you, mission complete. So yeah, we're currently halfway through our day. The observatory is our checkpoint, and we're now gonna swap drives, and McLaren have closed a road for us. On lots of events like this, I'm never too sure when I watch other journalists driving these cars, just, pitching them sideways around hairpins, if the roads are actually closed. But I can genuinely clarify that the roads we're about to drive are closed just for us today to experience these cars to the full. Let's check it out. Okay, we're back in the 570 GT. We've swapped drivers, clearly. Seb isn't in the driving seat. We've been in it for all of 3 seconds. We just had a fantastic lunch stop. One of the best I've ever had ever. Even outside of the whole car world. That was one of the best places I've ever had lunch. So thank you, McLaren, for putting on that wonderful stop. But look at the views here. Look at this place. Magic, absolutely magic. So we're now heading to our closed road.
Could be worse.
Could definitely be worse, man. This is fantastic. It's always been the dream to be at one of these events and then close the road, because it doesn't always happen.
It never happens.
No. So to be here in a car of such note, together with my friend in the sunshine on the side of a volcano, I'm slap myself. I know. It's so cool.
This is what
dreams are made of. It is so cool. Yeah, so we're winding our way down the mountain a little bit, and then we're going to go to a closed road area where we're going to get to do some drive-by shots and obviously put the car through its paces a bit more than we did earlier. It's going to be fun. See you in a moment. So we've spent now 3/4 of our day in the 570 GT, and I'm with Mr. McLaren himself.
Mr.
McLaren himself. I mean, it's interesting from my point of view because you've owned pretty much every McLaren since a 12C,
Except for a P1.
except for a P1. Damn it!
Yeah.
One day,
That's the dream.
How are you finding it? What's your take on it?
I mean, for me, it's quite interesting because I went to the 570S press launch not that long ago.
Yes.
So I got a good drive with that in the Algarve, the south of Portugal.
Nice.
Which is roads and sort of scenery and environment very similar to this.
Yeah.
And the big thing is that this car does feel softer, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's softer, it's quieter, it's noticeably quieter. Obviously, you have the quieter tyres, you have a quieter exhaust system, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think this fills a very, very nice niche for the kind of car that you're going to be happy driving long distances all the time.
Yeah.
But still, when we're on a road like this, how much fun is it?
Yeah, I've been gobsmacked the whole way here.
Drop it down to second gear.
Off we go again.
Off we go, overtaking. And it just
And
launches.
it's so fast.
It picks up.
But it's that swell of torque. It is thick with torque, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, and it's instant. I mean, I found myself having driven a lot in the GT3 lately. I've been shifting when I just don't need to. Because the torque is available pretty much always.
Yeah. I mean, we've got 600 Newton meters in here.
That's
570 or
substantial, yeah.
They're big numbers. They're very big numbers.
Yeah. And they feel big as well. I mean, there's one thing reading on paper, but applying this thing to tarmac, I mean, they stack up. It goes so well. Buggies.
Different kind of torque.
Very different. So that's it, we are back. We have spent the whole day in the new McLaren 570 GT. So what's it all about? Well, I think if anything, this car's actually spoken more about my preference in cars rather than the car itself. And what I mean by that is we were only 30 seconds out of the driveway of the hotel this morning, and instinctively I reached down and I put it in track mode straight away. So I think me as a demographic for this car, probably not. I do like my supercars to be super. I like them to be a little bit more hardcore. Not that a 570S is a hardcore supercar, but I did find when I was up in the mountains, the GT is doing exactly what it says on the tin. They softened it down a bit. It's a lot more of a relaxed environment to be in. You could easily do very long journeys in these cars. I mean, it's so plush. So yeah, all in all, most definitely this car is incredibly impressive, and fundamentally this is almost a 570S. So they've taken this fantastic, fairly focused driver's supercar, softened it off a bit, added the practicality with the hatch in the back, quietened it down a bit inside, and it is just a lovely grand tourer. And for that, I applaud these guys. It's one of the best GT cars I've been in, and approaching it this morning, I wasn't sure I was actually going to come out and say that, because to be completely honest, I did think this is a 570S with a boot. Experiencing the sum of its parts, it is so much more than that. It is a very capable grand touring supercar, and if you're looking for an alternative supercar that you want to use every single day, the best thing I can say about it is I don't have a bad word to say about it. I just want to get in it and drive and keep driving. So that's it for the day. Thank you, McLaren, for inviting us down to Tenerife. This is my first time on the island, and also for letting us drive your fantastic car. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Ciao.